What's good with YouTube? You already know Big Flocka with the convict's perspective, where I'm gonna smash dash and slide on through that little bit of energy, man. Please hit the like, subscribe, comment, do all those things to help support this channel. Hit that bell notification for future fire content, man. And so that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna discuss an interesting topic. We're gonna talk about the word Peceta behavior in prison. What does it consist of? What does it mean? Because I've kind of mentioned it a couple times about certain antics, certain things that people are doing, and that it would, in my eyes, it would constitute PC behavior. You know what I'm saying? And I see someone shoot back about, well, look what you did, that's PC behavior. Check this out, okay? Anybody that's been to San Quentin 6 Yard, okay? You got 1 through 5, right? You have the downstairs is the first tier, right? You have those that know how to conduct themselves more in the front, those that act like fucking crazy in the back. Now, just because someone has decided to, step away, lock it up, drop out, whatever they may do, right? However they get there, does not mean they forgot how to conduct themselves. And that's what I mean by Peceta behavior. Because there's some dudes that will still be, SMY, PC, whatever you want to call it, that still know how to conduct themselves. They know how to be respectful, show common courtesy, and, they didn't forget where they come from or who they are as individuals. But there's some that get on the other side, and the next thing you know, they're fucking cell soldiering out the door. They're banging all fucking night. They're fucking talking bad behind, they're doing all these things that when they were on the active side, they didn't do. And that's what I mean by Peceta behavior, PC behavior. Just because sometimes people make certain choices and decisions, that's the way it's viewed. And that's the way we used to always view it when we were in the hole. And we would always say that, look, that dude's over here, he's a dropout, he did whatever, but he's minding his own. You know what I'm saying? But this dude over here, he's running his mouth, he's exposing stuff on the tier, he's gassing when we come by, he's doing all these things that you would consider a cowardice act of continuous behavior. So see, that's what the difference is when someone says Peceta behavior. And so when I made that comment, someone tried to flip it a little bit, like, well, you're going to speak on PC behavior, look at you. Well, at the same time, I'm not going to be one to really bark anything too much over over this. I respond a little bit, but I know it's not going to really go nowhere. It's all a little bit of fun and games, but I'm not going to knowingly disrespect to a certain extent. You know what I mean? And because I still feel that there are certain ways you go about it. I may get at someone behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? That look, I may do this or do that. This is what you got to worry about. But I'm not going to broadcast and advertise it. I'm not going to dry snitch on nobody. I'm not going to do all that. Whatever it is, it is. That's what led you to where you're at today. And so, see, there is different layers to behaviors, I feel. And I really honestly feel like that. That's why you have some people who go SMY, they know how to conduct themselves. Some that do, they don't know how to conduct themselves. Some don't care. In prison, conduct is important on both sides. You can't just think because you're going to go inactive that you're going to go over there and disrespect people. It's just on some sides that people may be less inclined to act upon it. So I was in DVI. DVI was all L1. Look at the stuff they used to do. When you walk by, they would throw piss at you. They would fucking call your mom names, fucking do all kinds of stuff, man. But you can't have access to them. And so sometimes it could be like that on YouTube. You may not have access to somebody. So people want to start talking all this shit and run their mouth. That's what I mean by Peceta behavior. Or they want to bring people's family into it. You know what I'm saying? They want to sit there, this and that. They want to make troll channels. They want to do this and that. But then when you act the way you're going to act with reprisal actions, people are going to start to sit there and say, oh, hold on, I don't want that. Oh, no, why is he bringing you involved in this? Nah, hold on. You brought them involved in it. And that's just the way it is from time to time, man. And so I thought it was interesting, some of the people who commented, because I thought that they would have enough education from their experience to know what I was getting at, instead of finding it funny, because I'm not sitting there saying, I'm saying that when you get to wherever you're at in your behavior does not mean you change certain morals and the moral compass that many of us used to have. Just because someone has decided to do what they do, walk away, fucking tell, fucking, get hit, whatever, and they're on that side does not mean that they're going to change the way they carry themselves and conduct themselves. You can still carry yourself with respect, and that was my whole Meaning what I say Peceta behavior, because I'm not used to it. I never went to PC. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the only one that never went to an SMY. You know what I'm saying? Or PC yard. You know, I never did. I proed all my times active, and that doesn't make me any better. I don't judge anybody, because who the fuck would I be to judge? But it doesn't mean I'm gonna change my behavior. And so that's the kind of things that you see, and that's what's used. See, that's what's used on the actives towards the SMYs. And because on the active side, you can't conduct yourself in a certain way. You can't be self-soldiering. You can't be doing this. You do that, you're gonna get hit. You know, but just because you have a select few that do that on the SNY side, whether they're J-Cats or they're just fucking sick with it, or they just are idiots, it doesn't mean that the overall collective on that side are always like that. So remember, I heard a video that they were saying that, well, on SNY, this is what happens. I couldn't speak before on something I never experienced. And what I've come to learn as far as regarding SNY, you know what I'm saying, something that I've never been on. So I had a little bit more of a, I guess, an insinuation of how I viewed it, which was not totally as accurate as what I've heard. There is people that act like idiots and they do some fucking scandalous shit. But there's people who just are there doing time. You know what I'm saying? It's every man more for himself out there. That's the only difference. You know what I'm saying? Where one side is more politically structured and controlled, man. And so when you see PC behavior, Peceta behavior, that doesn't mean I'm talking about everybody that's ever went SNY PC'd up. It means the way they carry and conduct themselves, you know? And shit, you see PC behavior all the time on fucking YouTube. All the fucking time. Comments and everything. Everybody's big and bad and soldiers and all that, man. And you know, it is what it is, man. You know, sometimes that's just a way for people to hopefully get a response, man. And that response could be good, it could be bad. You know what I'm saying? You never know what it may be. But I was watching, I read the comments, I still tap in and look at everybody's to see what people say. Sometimes I do things for a reason because I want to see what type of response I get. And, you know, a lot of things have been kind of exposed and shed light by certain individuals. And there's some that have took the higher road to just fucking bypass on the bullshit. They're smart for it, man. Because never involve yourself in something that someone else brought up on them. That's key to always remember. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you hear about all this stuff that happens where people get, you know, I could be one of the most vindictive cutthroat cats you will ever meet in a treacherous way. I have no type of respect or feelings once you disrespect me or try to disrespect my family or involved. I have no care for nothing after that regarding anybody that does that. And that's just who I am. You know, it doesn't mean that at a personal level that I've always been like that, you know, as far back as I remember. There's always a cause and effect for every action. What I mean by that is if you cause something, you do something, the effect of how that person may react, you have no control over. So sometimes you got to sit there and take a step back. Is it always worth having to give a reaction? You know what I'm saying? What might be the effect of it? You know what I'm saying? Not everything's warranted a reaction. Some things are. And that's where it gets kind of fucking a little bit blurry, is because unless you're walking in those shoes and you know what that person's going through on a day-to-day basis or what's going on with them today, you never know how someone's going to react. So be prepared for it, you know. And, you know, going a little bit more into, you know, conduct and so forth, man, which is unfortunate because I think that is one of the things I see that's rarely addressed on here. You know, I see a lot of character defects. I see them in myself. They've gotten worse since I've gotten on YouTube. And I think that's something that people need to realize, that every action gives off a reaction. And are you willing to accept what that reaction may be? If you're willing, then so be it. You know, then don't cry. You know what I'm saying? If not, then step on back. You know what I'm saying? If it gets too hot, you might get burnt. And it's as simple as that in life. And, you know, I used to think that many of us would, regardless where we're at, you know, in our standings, in our past, I used to think that people were trying to live a better, different life. And what I'm starting to realize is a lot of people really aren't. And it's easy for me to get sucked up into it because I am who I am. And ain't no one going to change that. You know, I've always been a firm believer in standing up for what I believe is right. You know what I'm saying? And standing against I feel that are wrong. And, you know, I never put I never make it personal until someone makes it personal. I may not like someone or agree or this and that on most things, but if they're right on something, I'm going to hear and acknowledge it. If they're not, fuck it. Anyways, I got some more topics coming out on the other channels, man. It's been a long day. Hope you guys stay blessed. Stay positive. I'm out.